I said last year was 25th. That was a big deal.
Yeah. Yes.
And I remember we talked about it. It was a big deal. But this is the 26th. And Walk for Life, tell me what that's about. For someone that has heard this, maybe seen a news article or a post or a Facebook thing, tell us what it's about.
Well, the Walk for Life is a community event where everyone has the opportunity to come out and support New Hope Pregnancy Care Center and our service to those in our community that are experiencing either unplanned pregnancy or maybe it is a planned pregnancy and they want education, they want help, because we are one solid community at New Hope, and so we don't put stipulations on who can come to us or who we serve. We figure if they come through the door, the Lord's called them, and we want to serve them. But the Walk is the largest community event as far as attendees, and it is also the most diverse. What I love about it is you will see parents there that have newborn babies in strollers, and you will see those that are elderly, sometimes out with a cane, walking for life. But it brings this community together, and historically it has been one of the largest pro-life events in the Ocoee region, which is really exciting. And so this year we're inviting people to be sponsored walkers. And that means to go and ask other people to sponsor you. This is a fundraising event. And the reason it is really important is last year it raised over $95,000 to go toward our mission. This year we're hoping for at least $100,000. Now, I have to give thanks to our underwriters and our sponsors. This year we have over $20,000 in sponsorship in underwriting, which means for those that are interested in being sponsored walkers, every dollar, every cent you raise goes to the mission. It is not to pay for the event. It is going right to the mission, to those we serve. And so this is a great way to get involved. It's a great time for the family to come out. We always have snacks and food. There's going to be free coffee. Laster's Tea and Coffee will be providing coffee, but they're also going to have some specialty drinks. So if you want to come out and get an iced coffee or something like that, they're going to have that on hand too for purchase. But this event, I think, is so cool because everyone can get involved. Not everyone's going to come to the banquet. You know,
right.
It's tough bringing newborns to the banquet, you know. And
it's a little noisy.
It gets a little noisy. And one of the things I love, too, is it is an impactful event, but usually by 9:30, 9:45, you can move on with your morning. And I know September 17th is a busy day this year in Bradley County.
It definitely is. Again, Tracie Shellhouse here with us with New Hope Pregnancy Care Center, talking about the Walk for Life coming up on the 17th.
Yes.
A week from, is that a week
this
from?
Saturday.
Yeah, a week from this Saturday.
It's coming so fast.
I had to look at the calendar.
I know.
I'm like, the 7th, already the halfway point of the month? Felt like we just got started with that last week. And, but and we did. But it's just one of those things, as you mentioned, the community rallies together.
Yes.
It's such a great cause. And the thing that people understand, they get it, is what this does throughout the rest of the year.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, what is amazing is when I came to New Hope over a decade ago, our annual budget was a little over $200,000. And we are anticipating this event making $100,000 this year. Our banquet that we had in May, when all of those pledges are fulfilled, because some people give monthly throughout the year, when all of those are fulfilled, it will be over, I think, $205,000, $210,000. And that is what our budget was when I came. And the thing is, though, is it's not like we just have tons of surplus money. We have grown, we're investing more, and we're providing more services. And so what this event does is it allows our community to come together and ensure that our mission is fulfilled and we're able to serve our community. And what I love about this event is sometimes we have people coming to us and they're experiencing unplanned pregnancy and they're scared. Maybe they feel embarrassed or they feel that they're going to be judged and they fear that. And I have the opportunity to tell them, we are here because there is a community that loves you.
Yep.
Before you knew that you were going to need to come into New Hope, before they had any idea, as far as you, those that you're so afraid of judging you that actually love you, they've gone ahead and made a way for you to be here. And so when you're receiving these services, you're receiving the care of this community. We're just the faces at New Hope that our clients get to see, but we represent Cleveland and Bradley County. And to me, that is one of the most important things for someone experiencing unplanned pregnancy to hear. The best solution for someone in an unplanned pregnancy is another person.
Absolutely.
It's just somebody stepping up
And having the community come behind you, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
You may not know those faces, as you mentioned as well, but you know that they care, or those funds would not be available for you to do what you do.
Absolutely. And, one of the things we really encourage is if someone, accepts Christ, or maybe they haven't been involved in their local church, is to get involved. And one of the things we can tell them, we have dozens of churches here in Bradley County that support this mission. And if you are afraid to go to church, or maybe you're going for the first time, or you're maybe bashful. I know a lot of people would not believe this, but naturally, I'm actually quite shy. And so I don't love. Oh, I know. I know. I just stand here and say nothing until the interview starts. And I get walking into something unfamiliar, a new place, not knowing where to go, not knowing anyone to start a conversation with.
Sounds like my life.
Oh, my goodness. But we've got church liaisons.
Yeah.
We have people and representatives within this community that are happy to meet someone. They're happy to sit with you, invite you to sit with them on that pew or in that chair beside them. And so really what this event does is it brings all of those churches together. One of the things I love about this event is we always ask a pastor to call the other leaders, the other shepherds, the others in ministerial leadership in our community forward. And we have this great crowd of leaders that are leading in our local congregations. And we always have a pastor that prays over the walk and the event, but also for the leadership. Because this isn't just New Hope. It's not just those of us at the center. This represents the entire community. And it is a beautiful thing to see.
It's one of those things that a lot of people are always, you hear people say all the time, I want to find something that I can get behind, something that I believe in, something that's got the same moral platform as I do. Well, this is it for those people that are struggling to figure out where to put some funds that maybe they want to donate to a community cause. This will be a great thing for you to, and if you're still on the fence about it, come out to the Walk for Life.
Absolutely.
And you'll see what's going on.
Yeah,
then you'll figure it out from there.
Get to know the people and ask others, why do you support this? That's one of the things I think is so important right now with the overruling of Roe versus Wade. A lot of people have said, now what? Well, I can tell you, our mission and services don't change because our mission was never about abortion. Our mission is about life. Our mission is about empowering people to choose life for themselves, making good decisions, healthy decisions, and to be able to choose life for their children and it to be the best life. So when we encourage someone to choose life, we also say, you're not by yourself. We're going to step up alongside you. If you're worried about buying car seats, cribs, diapers, wipes, clothing, maternity clothes, we are here and we're going to help meet that need. And there's an entire community making this happen. And so one of the things I love is I had someone, you remember Delaney Walker?
Oh, yeah.
So Delaney, she was working for the Banner and she was my reporter with the Banner. And I hope I'm not making the Banner mad. I hired her and brought her on and Delaney was great. I love my Banner reporters over the years. And so Delaney came on and accepted the position. And she wasn't there too long, maybe it was 2 or 3 months, when all of a sudden she had this epiphany and she came to me and she said, you know what I realized today? She said, whether you are pro-life or pro-abortion, there's no reason you should not support New Hope because what we are doing is helping our community. And there's nothing that we are doing in any way that even when abortion was legal here in Tennessee that restricted anyone's access. We didn't restrict. We didn't stop people. We informed, we educated, and we supported. And, of course, we wanted them to choose life. But we also told those that were considering abortion, if you make this decision and you find later that you regret it or you're grieving or you're depressed, come back. Because we love you. We want to help you. And as a matter of fact, we are in, I think, our second or third Hope group this year where we are supporting those that are coming for healing. And so we really are about the person and the whole family. We want dads involved.
Sure.
We love it when dads come in. But we are very much about life. And I've shared this before. My sister, years ago, we were talking one time, and I knew that she was pro-abortion. And but she's very much pro me.
Right.
And
she better be, right?
Yeah. And and I was living out in Houston, Texas, and I had the opportunity to come here and interview. And Jeremy picked me up in Birmingham and drove me up, and we were on our way back. And, she said, I love what you do. Tracie, I want you to know I love what you do. And what I love about that is my sister is a donor. She supports me in the Walk for Life. One year, she was the first one that, as soon as my page went up online, she did that. My sister also sends stuff to New Hope for the baby chest all the time, for our Hope chest. My sister isn't a mother, so she's actively going out and finding things. And she lives south of Birmingham, Alabama, but she's donating to this community because she believes in it. And so now I'd very much think her heart has shifted on some of those beliefs about life. But I love that what we do, there's no reason someone shouldn't be able to support it and to believe in it. Because, we are just empowering people, we're helping people, and we love them right where they're at.
Again, we're talking about the Walk for Life and giving you some more insights on New Hope Pregnancy Care Center. Tracie Shellhouse is here with us, the CEO, talking about all things encompassed with New Hope, and we hope that you will consider being a part of the Walk for Life. Now, you mentioned those things being up on our Facebook page and how people can get involved. Kind of walk me through that as we get close to the closing segment here. How do people get donors to get on their page and do what you were just talking about?
Well, those that are already registered, they have a Fund Easy page, and you're able to just grab that link and put it in Facebook. I take it and put it in text messages, and so when I text it to people, they're actually able to click on the link and go and just make an online donation right then. Okay. Honestly, there's very little cash or checks I receive now because most people give through a platform called Fund Easy. For those that are interested in being a sponsored walker, you can go to our website, and there's a tab, and from that tab, it'll take you to where you can register to be a sponsored walker at the event. I honestly just send out a lot of texts. I'm going to tell you, this is the time of the year that I probably text 100, 150 people, and I'm very gentle about how I do it. I think the mission speaks for itself, so I don't have to convince you to give to New Hope.
Right.
I think it speaks for itself. And I also know that we all have different callings, and there are some people that want to give at the banquet. Maybe they're not going to do the walk. That's okay. I ask everyone, and for years I've been telling people, ask everyone you know. And it took me a while living here because, like I said, I came from Houston, Texas, and I had to be here for a while before I knew people. But I ask everyone I know. I sometimes walk into stores and I'm talking with someone and we strike up a conversation and I ask them, and you walk away with money. And last year, through texting and just a few in-person conversations, I raised over $7,000.
Wow.
And it's very doable. And some of the things that are great about this event is, if you raise $275, you get a Walk for Life T-shirt for this year. For a family that's raising money together, for each $275, you can get one for each member of the family. We also, for every $100 you raise, you get a coupon, and you can use it at Laster's Tea and Coffee or at White Wing Bookstore, and you get a $5 coupon for every $100 you raise. And so that really adds up, and you can get free coffee, you can get something to eat. One year, I used mine, and I bought Christmas presents from White Wing.
Yeah.
Yes, it was so exciting.
Yeah.
And, so you can do those kinds of things. And for those that raise $1,000 or more, I put on an event, usually in February each year, and it's called Tracie's Kitchen. Mm-hmm. And it has grown so much that last year, had everyone come, we would have probably had about 60. I think we still had about 45 people, and it is a fabulous event. I am, for the most part, humble, but I will say I am a fantastic cook. I am.
It's all right.
And do you remember how big I used to be?
Yes,
I've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And they say, don't trust a skinny cook. I can show you the pictures. You can trust me, which I'm not skinny yet. I'm working on it. But people can go to our website. They can go to newhopepcc.org, and they can click that link and become a sponsored walker. You can also go to our Facebook page, and you can find links to that. We've recently put things up. It is not too late. As a matter of fact, I had someone one time, it was 3 days before the walk, And I reached out to them because I noticed that I didn't see that they were raising money, and I reached out and asked if they would sponsor me. And you may know who this was. It was Dion Markham.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Dion, he's like, oh my gosh, Tracie, I totally missed it. I don't know how I missed the walk. When is it? And I'm like, it says Saturday. And he's like, oh my goodness. And so he said, I'm going to come by and I'm going to pick up a brochure. And so Dion came by, knocked on my door, and I gave him a brochure, and he started looking at it, and he said, what's this Tracie's Kitchen thing? And I said, well, Dion, for everyone that raised $1,000, I throw a big dinner. And Dion loves my family and loves my kids. And in 3 days, Dion raised over $1,000 for the Walk for Life. So it is completely doable.
Absolutely.
And it is a lot of fun.
All right. Again, the challenge is out to you now. It's the 26th annual Walk for Life this year for New Hope Pregnancy Care Center. One of their two major fundraisers that they do to help them continue the great work that they do in our community. Tracie, we're getting ready to close this out. So whatever information you feel led to mention here at closing, please feel free to do so.
Well, the walk is on Saturday, September 17th, and you can begin registration at 8 o'clock in the morning. Around 8:45, 8:50, we will begin the program part where we're just sort of thanking the underwriters and the sponsors, talking about why we're doing, and give an update as far as what our impact has looked like so far this year. Usually by 9:05, we set off on a 1.5 mile walk. It's really easy. It's breezy. Everyone can do it. We meet at North Cleveland Church of God in their family center where the gym is, and we wind up back there, so we go through the downtown area. We actually walk around our center. So our center is the farthest reaching point, and you have the opportunity to see New Hope and then come back and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And so we appreciate everyone coming, but we're also mindful with your time. We want you to have a great Saturday. This is a wonderful time of the year. So come and begin it well with us on the 17th.
Sounds good. The 26th annual New Hope Pregnancy Care Center Walk for Life, just very, very soon. So please get started and make sure you send those texts out, right?
That's right.
All right. Tracie, great to see you today.
It's good to see you.
All right. Well, get some commercials going here. Top of the hour, not too far away. Stay here with us on Mix 104.1.